serenity prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
They're all saying yes.
Are you guys all familiar with that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a more age-appropriate one, okay? It's also a serenity prayer. It's called, God grant me the senility to forget the people I never liked, the good fortune to run into ones that I do, and the eyesight to tell the difference.
That's awesome.
That's good.
Okay, so I'm not so good at being creative and coming up with a toast, although, okay, well, we'll say that for later. But anyway, I found words of a song called Forever Young, and I think it was written by Bob Dylan, and I really love the words, and I wanted to read the lyrics to you. May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others, and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb every rung. May you stay forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you be courageous, and upright and strong. May you stay forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet always be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of changes shift. May your heart always be joyful, and your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. May God bless you and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others, and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young.
That was beautiful, Reba. Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. They're all clapping. Thank you. That's beautiful.
I really like that because there's a lot of that poem that really spoke about you and about how you help others and your joy for life and your hands always being busy with all of the crafts that you do and the beautiful things that you've made for my children. And just there's a lot in that poem that really spoke to me about you. I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and you've always been an amazing sister. And here's to life and love, happiness, and I'll give you a little what we say, you should have Osher v'Osher. Osher can be spelled with an olive, and it can be spelled with an ayin, and one means to have wealth, and one means to be happy. So you should have Osher and Osher.
That was beautiful. That is, thank you, Reba. That was beautiful. Thank you. I love you, and I can't wait to see you and your wonderful family again in April. Passover's early this year. Yay. We'll be there at the end of March.
And nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you.
That was, did you hear Sue?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
She, yes.
I'm seeing all of my sister's great friends from Jazzercise.
Okay, so. What?
Oh.
Yeah, the three of us were together. We did go to Jazzercise in Florida. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I think you did mention that.
So you need to hold this, and I'm going to go get mine now.
Okay.
Okay, and see how these.
So glad you got to come, Reba.
Do you want me to hold that? So
Yeah.
you should turn it so you can. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
What? Say it again. Oh, Kelly. Yeah, she's the buff one in the back.
I know.
You don't want to meet her in a dark alley. Okay.
Do you want me to hold that? And then
Sure. Yeah.
you relax.
Dearest Beth, the world became a better place the day you were born. Your compassion for the homeless, your deep understanding of the elderly, your ability to heal those who are ill, and your devotion to your family and friends are unmatched by anyone I have known in person, read about in books, or seen in movies. These qualities emanate from a deep place in your soul and flow from you in an endless stream of caring and knowledge. I remember watching you move our elderly grandmother from a car to a wheelchair. It was like watching an artist at work. You knew just how to place the wheelchair to make it easier for her to get from the car to the chair, how to help her transfer gently, how to put her feet on the footrests, and how to arrange the blanket so that she was warm. I remember seeing you take care of Jim in the hospital. You showed up at his hospital room every morning in a beautiful outfit to cheer him up. You helped him get into a comfortable position in bed by placing pillows in the right places. You made sure he had his medicine and that he was not in pain. And you sat by him all day and often all night to advocate proper care for him from the nurses. I remember watching the video about your VA program for the homeless. The program touched me in a deep way, how you and your nurses were making a difference in the lives of the homeless veterans. And I remember when I was talking to you on the phone 2 weeks ago. You walked out of the building onto the street while we were talking, and you stopped to say, "Oh, Ellen, I see a homeless person on the street. My heart is breaking for him." But you did not just say it, you felt it. You truly knew what he was going through because you work with the homeless every day. And I remember endless times when you were there for your family and friends, in good times and bad. The times that you drove many miles to see Julie in her plays, and the times you flew to see her in Seattle for mother-daughter weekends. The times that you dropped everything in your life in a second to help Josh when he needed you, and the times that you celebrated his job promotions. The way you have embraced Jim's children and Kelly and hugged them tight whenever you see them. The times you sat by Mom's bedside when she was dying, knowing just what to do and what to say. The times you have spent with your friends, including the spending the night with a friend when her son was seriously ill. And of course, the millions of moments that you and I have spent together. Having you as a sister has been a blessing. I would like to share some stories of our wonderful ride through this life together. When our children were little, we used to get together for the day and evening. Most of the time, the children played and we talked. One night, after a long day with the kids, we sat down at the table. You looked at your watch and you said, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe it is only 6 o'clock. I thought for sure it was 8 o'clock and we could put the kids to bed."
Thanks.
Julie just said thanks. When you, Reba, and I were children, we spent 3 days from morning until night every June and August in the back seat of a station wagon while Dad drove our family from Barstow to Illinois so that he could study for his master's degree. We would sing and tell stories together, and every few hours, Mom would pull a little project or game from a secret bag she had with her in the front of the car. Pot holders to weave, coloring books to color, and cards to play.
No video games.
No video games. We would drive until nighttime, spend the night in a motel, get up at 6 a.m., and eat prunes for breakfast.
My mother was really worried about us being constant.
But that was only the tame beginning of our adventures in crime together as teenagers. During our high school years, we helped each other meet our boyfriends when we were not supposed to, including sneaking out of the night in the middle of the night of the house, hide rings that our boyfriends gave us that our parents would not let us wear, and pin up our skirts to make them shorter after we left the house to go to school. Then, when I went away to college and you were in high school, you spent a weekend with me in my dorm room. We went to see the movie Woodstock on campus. We were sitting and watching the movie, and after a few minutes, you asked me, "Ellen, what is that smell?" I answered, "It is marijuana." Being from Barstow and not being a part of the marijuana culture, I barely knew what it was, and you did not know what it was at all. The smell was so strong that we watched the rest of the movie holding Kleenexes over our noses. As we got older, you moved to San Diego, and we've been blessed to share time together as adults. We have traveled to Israel together to spend glorious time with Reba. We have had meals together in restaurants and each other's homes. We have celebrated accomplishments together and mourned losses together. You are there for me every time I need a shoulder to cry on, when I am down, or a hug when I have good news. You are my role model for how to live a life of courage, mindfulness, joy, and caring. Yes, the world became a better place the day you were born, and my life has been enriched forever by your presence. Love, Ellen.
I can't believe, it's amazing how she got all this group of people together. That is a miracle. That is a miracle, really.
So that's the end of the entertainment. And, oh, you know what? So I'm just gonna take the computer to show you the cake, and then we can get off, okay? So, you all want to say goodbye to her? Yeah.
Bye.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Okay, so
Isn't
now
it great? I mean, the world has gotten so small.
I know.
I know. Yeah, like we have a WhatsApp. We have what we call it America Israel WhatsApp, and all her kids and her grandkids are babies now, but all of her kids and their wives and husbands are on it, and we just have this running. You know, we just like my nephew texted me or put on WhatsApp yesterday. They're having the Maccabiah, which is like their Olympics. And Maccabiah, and he had a VIP seat at the Maccabiah, and he was taping the athletes coming in, and you know, so we share their lives with them, which we would never, you know, for years we didn't even know them, you know, and now that we can go visit them and they can visit us, but not only that, we have this continuous conversation, you know, and so yeah, technology has really involved our family together. Yeah. Otherwise, you know, it would be a long way. So thank you all. I do not deserve all that praise.